The Israelite Nation, Worldwide Ministries.
Our second question is, can an Israelite woman lead or teach Israelite men? Again, this is another question.
I think it's a silly question, but you got to understand that people, ignorance is not a bad word. Yeah. Some people say when you're ignorant and stupid, stupid is a bad word. Yeah. So when you're ignorant, it just means that you doesn't know. Yeah. So people believe you're very ignorant. Yeah. It's not bad. It's just I'm ignorant sometimes. I don't know. So, so that's all that it is. So when you ask a question like that, there was a situation with Deborah in the book of Judges. Mm-hmm. Barak was supposed to go to war. Yeah. But you see, he's not going until Deborah goes.
Deborah goes, yeah.
So Deborah says, I'm going to go. I'm going to be in the front. Why don't you read it?
I can read it, yeah. That's okay, Judges 4 from verse 1.
Judges 4 and Judges 5.
Judges 4 and 5, yeah. He says, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Always. They're still doing evil.
When Ehud was dead, and the Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan, that reigned in Hazor, the captain of whose the host of Sisera, which dwelt in Hareseth of the Gentiles. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, for he had 900 chariots of iron, and 20 years he had mighty oppressed the children of Israel. And Deborah the prophetess, the wife of Hapidah.
She is a prophetess?
She's a prophetess.
Okay, good. Okay.
And it says it in here. Mm-hmm. She judged Israel at that time. So Deborah judged Israel at that time. And she dwelt under the palm tree of Deborah, between Ramah and Bethel on the Mount Ephraim, and the children of Israel came up to her for judgment. And she sent and called Barak the son of Abiam and Kadesh, Naphtali, and said unto him, Hath the Lord God of Israel commanded, saying, Go and draw toward Mount Tabor, and take with thee 10,000 men of the children of Naphtali and of the children of Zebulun, and I will draw unto thee the river Kishon, Sisera, and the captain Jabin's army with his chariots and his multitude.
People can read that if you want. I'm looking at these questions that you guys have for me. Barak didn't want to go.
He didn't want to go.
And they're going to read it.
And they're going to read it.
And Deborah's going to go, and they go behind you. Yeah. And I'm looking at
You know, I want to say something to him, and I remember you said this years ago. Yeah. And it's, where it says, keep quiet in the church, right? You can't see anybody coming at this moment and saying, Deborah, shut up.
Shush. Yeah. Shh. No. Sit down. No.
It can't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
The Hebrew Israelite get it from the Christians because they don't understand the scriptures. Paul. Yeah. Because Paul is the head. But when it comes to Israel, God is the head.
God is the head. Right.
Because he had to make sure, and it says in Acts 10 why he had to do that. Yep. He had to suffer. So he had to make up rules because he is the smartest than all of them. Yeah. The rest of them were fishermen. Yeah. The rest of them was like me. Yeah. Paul is a university grad, so that's how big he was. Yeah. So he had to do what he had to do. So in order for him...
With the Gentiles.
Yeah.
With the Gentiles.
He had to do that with the Gentiles. So they had to shut them out because they don't have the authority to speak. Right. Only today you have Gentile women teaching and making a whole bunch of money too. Yeah. I'm looking at these questions and it said, can Israelite women teach? Yeah. Well, you see that. Yeah. Israelite men. So,
but women are the first teachers, right, Elder? Like from the womb and when they give birth to the child.
Yes, I know. Because remember the Pharaoh said, all those Israelite babies, man, you can't stop them. They're not quiet. Right. And we have them here too. Yep. You got a question here. It says, the attire for the Israelite women. Right. Did I not deal with that sometime?
Almost everything there.
The attire for Israelite women. You know something? If you really think about it, the whole world now becomes a prostitute. Yeah. Because the whole world now have to be wearing masks. It was the Muslims who have changed the attire for Israelite women. We never had to wear all these things. During my feasts, when all the women they wear what they call sari and believe it's Indian, it is not so much Indian. It is more or less came out from all of our motherland, which is Babylon, because the Hindus came from there. They crossed over the Indus River. That's why they call Hindus. And we came from her, which was another different nation of people. The people of her had woolly hair. So they too was there. So nobody had a dress or a fancy clothes. They wrap. They wrap.
So what you're saying is in Ur the Chaldea, you would see a similar dress
Oh, yes.
with other regions of Babylon.
They never would say, in the later days afterwards, when Israel began to grow, then people began to make things with the cloth. But the cloth was wrapped. And you could find Indians, they wear something called dhoti, which is like a pants. And so it comes from one area to the next area. Even now you have people in Scotland wearing skirts. So it is not a situation where a woman wear this and a man wear that. They're not supposed to look alike because you don't want to approach a man and believe in as a woman. And that is the idea.
That's the key.
A woman must look like a woman. It's not nothing to do with dress. Because in Psalms 133, as I told you before, the oil, could you find it?
Yeah.
The oil was running down Aaron's skirt.
Through his beard first, though.
Yep. I mean,
it was running down Aaron's skirt. So, what are you going to call Aaron?
You
can't give him that name.
You're not going to call him that.
They'll never
and you
call
will
him
know
that.
one
Never
thing that
call
you
him
will know for a fact. You know, the senses will be alerted when you notice that there is a gender wearing clothing that they probably shouldn't be wearing.
Right.
You will know that.
Yeah.
The scriptures.
But why the word pants is there?
And that's what people are crossing. They're thinking that pants, socks. So a man and woman shouldn't be wearing socks or a winter hat.
Yes.
A woman
or gloves.
came here once, sat next to me, don't know who I was, and put up her hand. I think it was last year, the year before. She's wearing a dress. And she turned to me and she says, I don't know why do women here wear pants, but she's wearing tights. And she's wearing the dress over the tights. So what is that?
And so,
You're putting your feet in two separate apartments of this house.
It's pants.
Just like a pants.
Yes.
But you're saying because some teacher is corrupting the minds of people that they don't understand. It's not the ordinary man, the people who are teaching this nonsense. Because you're going to be sitting there to Shadrock, don't know who I am, you're wearing a tight, and you're turning to me and said, why these women in here wearing pants? And you're wearing something worse. You're wearing tights. So if you're wearing tights and you put a skirt over that.
but it's also kind of
you're wearing man and woman clothing at the same time?
Yeah,
because
so that's what you're doing.
They take
the pants was not even in the making at that time. People developed their clothes all of the time. First was the wrap, and then you start putting stuff around. And when tomorrow, I told the story so many times.
It's a repeat. It's a repeat. It's a repeat.
When Tamar wants to look like a harlot, and in case you don't understand what a harlot is, a prostitute. When she wants to look like that, she cover up her face and stuff. So why are you going to go about and say, oh, you got to cover up because you don't look decent? But that's how the Israelite or cross about. We don't do that. When you see somebody do that, there's a harlot. They're a prostitute. They're a tramp. So don't tell the woman to go and look decent. You got to look decent according to today's standard, be as a woman. But in those days, don't put pants and skirt. It's a separate. One belongs to a man and one belongs to a woman. No. A woman must look different from a man, and a man should look different from a woman. Case closed.
Case closed.
Don't put attire. You look different. And today, trust me, women are looking very different. Even they're wearing that stupid wig from India, they still do look different.
Yep.
I know that they're no longer like the 60s. We were so proud of a woolly hair. Today, you don't know, man. My goodness.
Yeah.
Everybody in a wig. Or everybody wants to be a mulatto.
You want good hair, nice hair.
Good hair.
Called, right?
Everybody got nice hair. My woolly hair used to be very nice, man, when I had my comb second there.
Yeah. They call it the afro.
Yeah, that was very good because it had something to do with the Bible.
Absolutely.
The Bible used to say his hair was like wool.
His hair was like wool.
Yep.
Identifies the people.
It's not like wool anymore. This hair that they're wearing all come from India.
It's straight. It's straight.
Hair is like silk.
Hair's like silk.
Yep.